Hi everyone! You're probably wondering why the heck I haven't vlogged at all, and I'm sorry you're getting like 3 at once, which is not going to hopefully happen again, but life is busy, so you never know. But anyways, just wanted to update you guys on what's kind of going on. My school recently went to Jeju-do at the end of November, and then the next week they went on a ski trip for 2 days, both of which I was not invited to go with, which was a little sad, but I think it's because my teachers didn't know that I'm okay with going. Like, it's an overnight trip, so like maybe a past teacher was like, I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. And so then they thought I didn't want to do it, so they just didn't even ask me. So anyways, but the day before our ski trip, which was this last Thursday, Friday, I was asked, oh, are you going, Sam? And I was like, no, nobody asked me. And my co-teacher was like, oh, did you want to go? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, hold on. So then she turned around and asked the other teacher if it was okay. And she was like, well, it's an overnight trip. Like, does she know that? And I was like, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm not going to ask for overtime or anything. If I get to go, that would be really cool, even if I have to pay for it. It'd be nice to spend time with the students, right? So like, oh, well, I don't know about this, so we have to call somebody. So they called and they tried to see if they could add an extra person or something, but it just didn't work out, so I didn't get to go this time. But now that my co-teacher knows, she's asked me about another event, going, oh, well, can you go? Do you want to go? Like, we're all going to this place. And I said, unfortunately, I have class at Nodong that day. So I said, unfortunately, I have class there, so I can't go. But anytime that I don't have class there, or it's canceled, or we're all going, I would love to join. So hopefully she remembers that for the future. But who knows, we'll see. Maybe next year I can go skiing with them, or when they go skating, if they're going skating this year, which they might go in March or something. They went last year at the end, so we'll see. Anyways, so they did that, and so I had 2 planning days, 3 planning days on 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, and 2 planning days this last week. And so I had lots of planning days. Whether or not I actually did anything during those planning days is debatable, but I had planning days, so I have no excuse for if I'm behind. I hope I use them well. Also, the new printers are here. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for printer toner for like ever, and I kept telling my co-teacher, and he was like, okay, tell the office staff and she'll order it for you. And then I told her, and then she didn't order it for me. And then I asked her again, and she was like, oh, we're getting new printers, so just wait for that. And then so I kept going to the office, and so then I switched co-teachers, but my ex-co-teacher's still at the school, and he was like, he saw me one day using the computer, and he's like, you still don't have any printer toner? He's like, are you out of, or he didn't say you're still, he said, oh, you're out of toner again? And I was like, no, I never got any. And he was like, and he looked at the office worker that I was asking. He's like, why didn't you get her any? He's like, and she got all panicked. And I was like, well, she told me they're switching printers. And so I should just wait for the new printers. So I was waiting. So they came, and there's going to be one that they're giving me, which is great. I actually saw them in the office, and they were like, oh, which rooms should these go to? And I put my hand up and I said, can I have one? Otherwise, I need to get toner because I don't have anything right now. So they're like, oh yeah, one for the English room, one for the English room. So every time they would start their list, they're like, English room? Then they'd count the other rooms that were getting them. So I'm getting a printer. I'm so excited. And then, what else is there? Swing dancing. Swing dancing is going really well. In fact, now we have our recital, our kind of graduation recitals coming up at the end of the month. So December 23rd, so in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we'll be graduating from our class. And so, sorry, I'm gonna tilt this a little bit. There we go. And so we're getting ready to practice and perform. So we have a few extra practices coming up, which I can't make all of them because I'm so far away, because it's in Seoul, which is like 2 hours, 3 hours travel time. Yeah, sucks. But so the Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think the Thursday one I can't make it to, but I can make it to the Sunday and the Friday one. So yeah. My Saturday classes are now done. They graduated, and they'll start back up in March, which is exciting. I've been offered an opportunity to be part of a promotional video So the Santana Chukche, which is the Mountain Trout Ice Festival in Huachen. It's a really big festival. They put up all the lights and stuff, which they've already started to do. Basically what they do is they have ice fishing is their main thing. There's a lot of ice fishing and kind of ice sculptures and other stuff that's kind of really cool. And it's their big winter festival. They get lots of people that come from all over Korea, and a lot of foreigners that come. And so they wanted to make a foreign advertisement. So they're making a video this year, and they asked 2 foreign teachers if they would do it. They opened up the invitation to anybody that had time. And so far nobody applied, or one person had applied, so there was still a position. So I sent a message to the lady that runs or kind of organizes a lot of the events in Huachen. I think she's part of the Huachen Educational Board. And so she actually was like, oh, you want to do it? Cool, I'll put your name on and send it away, right? So she gave it to the other person, and today I got a text message saying, hey, just wanted to see, are you available both days, and are you available from 9 a.m. until I think it's 8 p.m. And I was like, yeah, I'm available both days. So she's like, oh, that's wonderful. I'm pretty sure that's January 28th and 29th, or 27th and 28th, which is when my holidays start. So I miss one swing dancing weekend, but I get paid $300 for it, so I'm, and it's kind of good. It's going to be fun to be part of a promotional video. It's kind of like its own little memory, so look forward to that. If I get my hands on it, I'll post it as well, so you can all see what's going on, but that's not for another month and a half, so it's quite a ways away. But all that to say, I don't have academy classes anymore, so I can now go a little bit earlier and not have to run to swing dancing. Oh, so nice. Behind me, as you can see, the 12 Days of Christmas. I really wanted to find an advent calendar this year, but I started too late looking for one, and I didn't find one in stores because I wasn't really looking in stores. Maybe I'll find one today. I'm going to the store today, so maybe I can find one. But it's kind of a tradition, or kind of just a thing in my family. We always had advent calendars, like always. And so I really missed that. And this year I couldn't find one, or the ones online were like $30 or $40. So I was like, I'm not buying a $40 advent calendar. I was used to ones that were like $2 or, $10 max. But these ones are like ridiculously overpriced, like unreal overpriced. And I was like, okay, well, some of them are fancy, so I can see, like Lindor, I can see why it's expensive. But some of them are really just simply chocolate ones, and they're like $12, $13 for just simple chocolate. I'm like these are like $2 in Canada. What is this? And so I was like, okay, no, I'm not gonna buy them online. But I wanted to do something with my kids, so I actually made my own advent calendar for them. It would have been way too much though to make a big one, because I didn't have anything I could put it in. Like I didn't have a box that I could use, so I had to like shape it and everything, and I was like, okay, this isn't gonna work. I could have done other stuff to make one too, but I was like, okay, we'll just do 12 Days of Christmas, because that gives there's still 12 days of Christmas. That's still a theme in Christmas, so I'm still teaching them that part of Christmas and that part of the culture that I'm from. And if they hear the 12 Days of Christmas song, on the 12th day of Christmas, if they hear that song, they could be like, hey, remember the advent calendar we had? It had 12 days, right? And it gives kind of the first two, the teacher can kind of open as kind of a, this one it says ski trip, because they were gone for 2 days for their ski trip. And now they have 2 weeks before Christmas. And so I thought this works really well to start this, and then they have, 12 days that they can open the calendar. And so each day a different student or a different class opens the calendar. And so Mondays, it's grade 6s, and they open that one right there. And it was just full of candy or whatever, and so they pass out the candy, and yeah. So then each day they get to open up a different box and see what's inside. The first week is candy, and the second week is some kind of chocolate treat that I have in there. Some kind of like little biscuit with chocolate inside. Anyways, I thought it was cute. I thought it was fun, so I tried painting it white, but you can still sort of see the cardboard underneath, which is unfortunate. And I wanted to draw a picture on it, like a big painting kind of thing, but I'm just gonna have to do that for next year. So I think I'm gonna reuse this again the next year, and I'll just paint over the ski trip part if it's not the same. But yeah, it was really fun, and I thought it was really cute for my kids, so it's just something I did, which was a good thing. I don't know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it and watching them open it, except for when I painted over it intentionally. I painted it while they were closed, so it was kind of hard to open them, so they actually had to kind of, you know, pry them open. And so I was thinking to myself, oh, this is like a real legit advent calendar. And so I get to teach them that, which is kind of cool. Because one of the things I haven't done a lot of in the last year, or haven't been able to do in the last year, is teach them cultural things. The textbooks usually have like a little video about different culture, but I haven't been able to teach them a lot of my culture. So I'm trying to implement more of that, because it's one of the things in the mid-year assessment is culture. Does the teacher teach about their own culture? And I haven't really done too much of that. I've done some of it, especially with holidays. The days. Anyways, but I didn't do too much. So recently my kids have been doing winter clothes, and so I've been teaching them the word toque. I taught them all toque. They all see that hat and they think toque. I only have one girl that says beanie, and I was like, yes, but that's the American way. But so yeah, they're really sweet and they're really smart kids, and so I just wanted to teach them more elements of culture, or at least the culture I grew up in. And I don't always think about the culture. Like, I don't always think, oh yeah, that's part of my tradition as a family. And I mean, each family, especially Canadians, are integrated with their past traditions. So like, you know, their family's tradition. So my family's Romanians. We've got a lot of Romanian traditions and, you know, that kind of stuff. So I'm hopeful this year. I know they don't celebrate Easter as a holiday here, so we'll probably be at school at, you know, the Friday or whatever. So I can possibly do something with egg painting and whatnot, and which will be really fun. I really wish I had one of those ink pens, but I don't. So, like the wax pens. But I think the kids would burn themselves if I think about it, really. I forget the name of that. If anybody knows the name of that pen, for when you do Ukrainian eggs, you've got the like pen that the wax is in, and then you melt it, and then you draw with it, and then you dip the egg afterwards into whatever color. Oh, I cannot remember the name of that pen. But yeah, I want to get some of those. That would be really cool. Anyways, that's kind of where I've been at. You might notice that my voice has gone a little bit down. That's because everyone's kind of starting to leave, and especially I've noticed a lot of people have been going past my door as soon as I started making this video. Like before, next to nobody, but then I started making this video and everybody's been going back and forth. And I feel like, you know, they look past and there's this English teacher just speaking to her phone or speaking to herself, and it's like crazy. So my voice has gone a little bit down. Anyways, other than that, there's nothing really too new. I mean, every day is every day, and every day has something fun and special and unique. I'm trying to teach some of my students sportsmanship because they're really bad at it, but otherwise, yeah, life is life, and that's my life. Anyways, this is literally my life. Yeah, I don't know. One of my students just said goodbye. She didn't really say goodbye. She just kind of looked through the door creepily and waved. I just heard paper crinkling and looked up, and there she was. So anyways, this is my life, and this is, yeah, I'm excited for vacation, which is coming up soon, and winter camp, which is also coming up soon. I have a lot of stuff to prepare, a lot of stuff to think about. I'm going to enjoy Christmas Day by myself with my cat, because that's what we're going to do. Yeah, and that's it. There's nothing else really. I have no other plans. I am going to a New Year's party, so a big ballroom New Year's party, so I will take video then. And hopefully I'll get some more videos out coming up soon. I'm sorry you guys got 3 in a row. And they're kind of boring ones. That's not really very cool. Also, I just got cut off you won't notice because I'm gonna try and crop it, but I just got cut off by an emergency warning, which these emergency warnings pop up on your phone, which is kind of nice to know, oh, there's lots of, there's an earthquake warning or whatever, that's important to know. But unfortunately, my phone keeps getting them so much. Like, there's so many frequently that I'm starting to, like, go nuts from the phone going, bah, bah, bah. And it's like, oh my gosh, stop. It's super annoying. I was like, I should have just said no when it asked me if I wanted to receive these, but I don't know now how to turn it off. Anyways, so yeah, hopefully I'll get some more videos out. Again, I'm sorry about the 3 videos, especially since the Halloween one is fun and you see a lot of what's going on, but the last 2, especially this one, it's been a lot of just sitting in my room at the same location too. So hopefully the ballroom one is going to be fun. I'll show you kind of what's going on there. And yeah, I'm going to try and get out more or take videos when I'm out more. The problem is I'm one of those people that's in the moment. And so if I don't take a video, it's not because I don't love you guys. It's just because I'm a very in the moment kind of person. And I like to be present with the people around me. I don't really even bring my phone out most times. Like, I'll put it on the table maybe, but I don't really look at it. So I'm gonna try really hard to actually take more videos while still being present, because that's just who I am. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Again, sorry. I said sorry 3 times. How do you know I'm Canadian? So anyways, I will see you all the next time, or you'll see me next time I come out and about, and I hope you're enjoying my world. If there's anything I've said in any of the videos that you're curious about or that you want more information about, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Whatever you want to say in the comments below. If you say nasty stuff, I might have to take it off, but go for it. It's fun to have a chat, and I'm usually pretty responsive about most things, so if I see a chat down there or a message down there, I'm more than 100% likely to respond. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.